weight division, Juan Ramirez and Javier Munoz. Let's go to Jeff Dressler.
The man in charge of the ring is Rene Torres of Cuba. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to the action. These are three-minute rounds. International Olympic rules will apply. This bout is in the 106-pound division. And introducing the principles of the first bout. In the red corner, representing Team Cuba, Hijo de Camagüey, Cuba, Juan Ramirez. And his opponent in the blue corner, representing Team USA, he hails from El Paso, Texas, Javier Munoz. 3 rounds, 106-pound division.
So we are set to go. That is 21-year-old Javier Munoz, who takes on Juan Ramirez. It is the first time these two young men have ever met. And there you take a good look at Ramirez, who finished third in the recent World Championships. He finished second in the Pan American Games. So he's got lots of amateur experience and is a very fine boxer. Munoz, the youngster who was actually born in Mexico, lives in El Paso now. Obviously less experienced than Ramirez, and that often the case, as you see and have seen in this tournament. We're into round 1, scheduled for 3, of course, as all these bouts are.
And the point you make about the experience, you will see American fighters growing up quickly in these circumstances. But it does pay you to fight the best.
Here's with the height and reach advantage, going with his jab effectively.
Nice hook again, attempted there by Munoz. See a bit of a pro style attempted here. But of course, with the whites of the gloves being the scoring part, consistency is real key, rather than just one big blow.
Ramirez gets the right hand home. Ramirez also finished second in the Pan American Games this past year, so he is poised and ready, perhaps involved in the Olympics. Ramirez has come in and landed.
I love seeing guys who have been in the Pan Am Games, sort of a real Olympic qualifier, a good feel for that. A tremendous setup for the Olympic Games. And now Munoz continues to try with the pro style. He's landing some big shots.
He is getting in with his shots. And when you say pro style, as you take a look, that's the official scoring, and it's fascinating. Ramirez has not got a punch landed. Funny you should think that, because we've seen some land, but of course with the judges 3 of the 5 have to agree within a second on the punch line. There's a good right hand by Ramirez.
And not only the white part of the glove, but thrown with full shoulder extension. You have to be moving toward the target. A glancing blow will not count. And you will see some extremely low numbers in this competition.
Rene Torres, by the way, the referee in this bout. Our 5 judges ringside, of course. Round 1, with under a minute left to go in it. Good counter right by Ramirez. The left hook is something you can tell Munoz wants to land in this fight.
It's something he's done quite a bit. It's there for him. Against a stand-up type of a boxer, it's there along with the left hook downstairs. So he's trying to make himself a small target and go to the body, then get the left hook home as well.
Munoz, though he's a youngster of 21, has been in 3 dual meet competitions. Beat a Russian fighter and beat a Canadian fighter, but lost to another Canadian in a different dual meet. So he's 2-1 in dual meet competition. Pushes Ramirez back. Just moments left to go here in round 1. And we will return to our USA-Cuban action in a moment. Of our 106-pound matchup. Coming out now is the lefty Javier Munoz of the United States in the blue and in the black and the Juan Ramirez from Cuba. That's fascinating. Munoz with a 4-1 lead in the first round.
And that was a nice way to open the second round with a southpaw style that came out and stunned Ramirez. Then he goes back.
Hook again by Munoz. Munoz is a 21-year-old born in Juarez, Mexico, now living in El Paso.
Well, this would do unbelievable amount for his confidence for Munoz to come up with a victory here, and he is 1/3 of the way home.
And you see the scoring as it happens.
He's really gotten right on top of this fight, and with a pro-type style has been able to drive Ramirez back and keep his own distance. Ramirez, with the jab, has never really been able to establish it thus far, and that for him is a prime scoring weapon.
There's an example of the pro style Dave talked about where you duck down more. You have to be careful in amateur boxing. You can't duck too low. There are these shoelaces of Juan Ramirez, Rene Torres sends him over. And in this match, interesting concussions we've had to either of the fighters.
Yeah, they've been very busy, but they've known how to get out. They've been very technically skilled, and you see what a nice crisp pace a fight does when you don't have all the interventions from the official.
Flurry on the inside, but again, those, in many cases, you probably wouldn't get a score on any of those because 3 of the 5 judges have to agree, and you have to land with the white portion of the glove with full extension. That's right hand on the inside by Ramirez.
And that's a big part, the full extension. You can be awkward off to the side and get a shot home without too much on it. And in the pros, that will be a scoring punch, but in the amateurs and in this competition, it is not.
Juan Ramirez with a little over a minute left to go in round 2. Moving and counter-punching better, whether he's getting credit for all those punches remains to be seen. But he's certainly tactically in the last minute taken back control of the fight.
And when you look in this competition, a 4-point lead is huge with 1 round to go. Considering how often now Ramirez would have to get all the judges to agree at one time.
Good right and a left by Ramirez. Only Ray Charles would have seen those 2.
Yeah, but you need 3 at one time.
Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder. Okay. Well, 6-3 by golly.
They saw it. That one should be one for Munoz, but whether they all got in, it didn't quite cap it. It was a clear left hook.
Clear hook on the inside by Ramirez. So under a half minute left to go here in round 2. And if in fact Javier Munoz would keep up the pace here and win this one, it would be considered a pretty big upset. And Ramirez closing the gap a bit. Even that Munoz is ahead after 2 rounds, certainly a little surprising. And we peek into the red corner, and Ricardo Salazar is our interpreter who will tell you what's going on there.
Take a deep breath. To stay calm. Just breathe deep, take a deep breath. Deep breath. Use the ring and use your left hand. Don't get any exchanges, only you with the jab. Move around the ring. Fight with your rhythm, not with his rhythm. Well, Munoz able to mix it up here, and Ramirez able to get some punches in there and get himself in the match after being down 6-2. Ramirez closes to 6-4. Nice left hand there as Munoz is coming forward. That's the difference between the early part of the round when Munoz is more effective in his aggression.
All right, we head into round 3. There's Juan Ramirez, representing Cuba in the black, of course, and in blue it is Javier Munoz, who over the first 2 rounds, this 21-year-old from El Paso, Texas, has performed very well, was ahead 6-4 when this 3rd round started.
Well, for him, this is his personal Olympics right here. He would gain a wealth of confidence in knowing that he beat a highly regarded Cuban fighter, and he is just 1 round away from doing it. Would do wonders for him.
He is the police athletic league champion, won that title this past year. That is a far cry from this kind of competition.
It's one notch on the belt as he's been protecting his lead as it started to dwindle. That was one notch to get on his belt, and this would be another one. Now he goes back temporarily to the southpaw. He started it in round 2. The crowd is into it, but is he scoring?
Good idea, though, Dave. And he got credit for a punch before when he was righty, and then when he was lefty, we've been told there he boosts his lead. What a great time to move to the lefty style, because any points you steal in amateur boxing like that really are going to help you as this fight winds down.
He got 2 points real quickly, and now that just makes it so much harder for Ramirez to come back. With a minute 20 to go, you're going to hold a 3-point lead here 75% of the time. And now even the delays would be helpful for Munoz here. But he's gotten his points when he's been aggressive. And he has not tried to sit on the lead, as we have seen some fighters do when they're cognizant of the score.
Counter right a moment ago, very effective by Ramirez. There's a nice jab by Munoz. So Javier Munoz being aggressive, but still picking his spots carefully. So this young man looking extremely good in this fight. Time is winding down and running out on Juan Ramirez, and the United States looking like it may pick up one of the weight divisions here in this dual meet competition.
And what a big story, what a nice story for Munoz in this situation. Now, it's very critical for his preparation for the rest of this year to come up with a victory here.
He is facing a man who finished second in the Pan American Games, in the quarterfinals in the World Championships. This youngster with limited international experience, just 3 dual meets. This could indeed be something special. I think he senses he's ahead, Dave, and now he is moving a bit more.
And he's gotten into Chris really a little bit of mugging here, and Ramirez did not establish his chair despite his height. That's something you're going to see a lot. Fighters, when they think they have the lead, they're going to use the clock in amateur boxing.
Javier Munoz knows he did something special here. I don't know if he knows he won, but I think he suspects it. And of course, at the Olympics, the scores are on a scoreboard. So the fighters really know there, and they're aware of what's going on in the fight.
And many times they'll be aware in these situations. Now, we did not hear his corner give him the score between rounds. It was where they did not feel it was something that he could sit on it and change his style in round 3. But he perhaps won this fight when he made that switch to southpaw early in round 3 and turned a 6-5 lead into 8-5. And here's how he did it. You can't ask for better timing. All of a sudden, changes, and look what it does to the right hand. It opens it up. And it sets it up so clearly that it convinces the judges to hit their button.
So we win the decision.
The winner in the blue corner, Javier Munoz.
Well, Juan Ramirez showed surprise, but he was beaten 9-5 by Javier Munoz. And for this young man, this 21-year-old, an extremely big win. He moves to 3-1 in dual meet competition, but believe me, this was the biggest he's got. We'll be back for more on our coverage of USA versus Cuba. Stay with us. Welcome to the bigger guys in boxing.